time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of your show. My name is Gary. I hope you're having a lovely, almost Friday. And as usual, this is the only live YouTube show from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday that we know of around here. As, well, yeah, it's like the worst time ever to do a live show. So we are run by students. We have students that come in here and they do all the producing and they do all the fun stuff for us. So with that in mind, we have to wait till they're done school. And that's sort of how it goes. And that's how we got this majestic spot each and every weekday. Hopefully, again, it was kind to you. Speaking of, again, the crutch is coming out early, as I've been in contact with our good friend Deb over at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, and hopefully she'll get back to me soon, as we have a little donation to make. After the citywide food drive, I was using my crutch of using the word again to create time in my brain for me to allow to think about what I was going to say next. And every time I used that crutch, we made a $10 donation. And got up pretty high. There was also some matching and some other donations made. So thank you to everyone involved with that. And we will also check in to see how we as a city did with a citywide food drive with the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. I feel like we have a great opportunity right now to give the people what they want. If you're here, you are most likely here to see the Maggie Cam. Look at that. Oh man, the Phenom knew. He's in on the ones and twos. You knew I was going there, bro. Look at this cute little cuddly rascal. Oh, I love her so much. The Maggie Cam for our good friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer, Mike and Rochelle over there, along with their beautiful dog, Leroy, and as well as Kirsten, Chris, and Shar, all there to make your life better, okay? Now, and I don't just mean like you and your dog's life. I mean, when you go in there and you get to see Leroy, you'll start smiling. Mike or Rochelle or any of the other people working there will ask you how you're doing. They'll make you smile and your life becomes better. Yeah, you can just go there and hang out and say hi. Probably buy some treats, though, because the puppies need treats. As Margaret slowly drifts off to a little puppy dream. Ah, she looks so comfy on that bed, too, hey? What a good-looking dog. Okay. So she's like, yeah, she knew we were going to go to our first guest, who is more of a co-host now and a guy that we love so, so much. He goes by the name of Coach Mazer. And I believe we have him on a Zoom right now, and I'm going to just make sure I got volume up on here. I was talking earlier about how one of the best things about this show, besides only having 2 people watch when it's live, is that we get to play a full live show fully together and then put it out to you as a recorded show. And you can't recreate stuff like this. You're going to have all the live issues that people have in live shows, and it gives a show, that different dynamic, and it's pretty cool. As we head on over to the Zoom cam, and I see Coach over there as he is looking sharp. Where are you at, buddy? What's going on?
I'm on the side of the road because I got busy at work, and then I was going to try and rip home for this before I zoomed in, but that didn't happen. So now my phone's probably about to die in about any time. So that'll be a fun live situation. I don't understand how you say only 2 people ever watch the show.
Because there is a button in there, Phenom. It's like an A or an M button, like on the actual vMix in there that we got to hit so I can hear him on his Zoom thing. There's like an A or an M. You just got to give it a click, and then I can hear you. Sorry, Coach. We got this. They're pressed in. They're 1 or 2 of them. There's something in there. I don't know what it is. LB usually saves the day for me whenever I just start yelling, the button, and Dragon sometimes does too. Sorry, Coach. Well, I feel like I got something. You got anything there now?
Can you hear me?
Hey, Hey, my man. Don't make that face. You're fine, Phenom. No, it's all good. You guys got this. Or maybe Coach just was talking, pretending. You know what I mean? You can talk now, bud. Oh, now I don't have him again. Now he's gone.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, you did it! Come on!
Yes.
You're gonna make poor Phenom in here is like scrambling. Like, oh my God, I don't know. Oh, dude, you got this, and you got this, Coach. Good on you for taking a great opportunity to make it funny.
Phenom's got great hair. I bet you his hair was just flowing, head banging, trying to figure stuff out. Hey.
I wish you were in studio right now because you could see as I look through the window to him, the back window, like the outside, has the natural sunlight flowing in and his beautiful flow in the locks. There's like sun underneath it, accentuating the flow. You couldn't have said it more perfectly. Beautiful hair on the kid. Fantastic job.
He walks out of that room when I am there live and I see this kid and he walks out very angelic and it intimidates me. Even though I'm 3 times his size, I get intimidated. He doesn't understand probably that he can do that to people just by his natural flow, you know?
The power of presence. It's a beautiful thing.
It is very valuable. It's windy as all can be out here right now. What's that?
Well, I can see that I was wondering what was going on with your connection, but that would probably be it. Hey, if there's a lot of wind, it messes with the Zooms.
Yeah, I'm borrowing my dad's 1999 Honda Odyssey van while my truck's out of commission right now.
Nice.
And it's rattling on the side of the road right now.
I can imagine. Okay, first things first, I got to ask about the Crusher jersey there. Is that an Orange Crush? Because, God, I love Orange Crush.
So this was a gift. So when I was coaching a couple of years ago for the 11U 2, 3, AA, blah, 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 we called ourselves the Crushers.
Yes.
And won provincials that year, which is pretty cool. And the dean from Elite Play and the kids on the team made this for me.
It's so cool, man.
How dope.
It's super dope. When's the last time you had an Orange Crush?
Not that long ago, Dollarama was selling them in the little tiny bottles, little tiny cans, sorry. And so that year, that was the thing. We were the Crushers, and I would bring Orange Crush to practices and stuff like that. So
nice.
A little motivation, not practice.
I'd like to get the party pack from Costco whenever I go with the bottom line, aka my dad, best dad in the universe. He'll always pick me up a nice little party pack of, you get your orange, you get your cream soda, you get your grapes, and then you get that Barks root beer. Good stuff, man. So you're giving me cravings for Orange Crush. We're going to get off of that topic, though, because we have a NHL playoff draft that we did with a bunch of people and then just totally didn't talk about for 2 weeks. But it's okay because it's not a player playoff draft. It's a team draft. So you're just picking winners from rounds, which makes it a lot easier to sort of forget about. Go ahead.
It would have been fun if we would have analyzed and as teams as we see teams fall out, like Jacoby picked the Hurricanes to win the Cup.
Ooh.
My son is illegal, so it's really me just picking for him. But anyway, he picked the Hurricanes, and it would have been fun to analyze that as they fell off and do a numbers thing. But ultimately, to update this, there's I think 19 people that entered. Dean Bentley, Dean the franchise, Dean Sign Stealing Angels, Dean of Boston Pizza for years, Dean of a few other places, Dean Bentley, the legend. He was killing it this whole way through. And then I believe he had the Avs to win, so he fell off. So now I picked the Oilers, and there's a nice about 7 other people that picked the Oilers in this draft. Willie Mays, Jay Mays. Oh, we got a warning there. I'm at a 10% warning, so I think I probably have 45 seconds to go here, maybe 5 minutes.
That's okay. You got this.
So there's a few guys that picked the Oilers, and we'll maybe do that when I'm live in studio in a couple days here.
That's Maggie, chill out. Sorry, Maggie's just calm
Maggie's
down.
Maggie was sleeping.
No, she was. She's now. Look at her. She's. Well, I guess you can't look at her, but you can hear her. She's. Hey, Margaret, come on now. She's trying to. You know how a dog will like puff up a little spot before they lay down on top of it? She's trying to do that to the
Yeah.
turf. Shout out to Turf Doctor for getting this turf in here, and it's ridiculous because she has a perfect bed right
We
here.
got to have a putting. Next time we're in there, we need to figure out how to do a putting challenge.
Yep.
But anyway, so it's down to two entrants.
Here we go.
Because if the Oilers win the cup, then I'm the champion, and I'm going to rock the crap out of that shirt. I don't care.
I am very excited for that.
And then if I lose, our PGA Masters champion will win again.
We can't have a two-time champion with our first two ever drafts associated with your show.
The elusive Mordso, who just is the busiest guy ever, and we can't get him on to award him. So we're just going to have to show up at his work with his prize pack from the Masters, and everybody's forgotten about it anyway. But
Or
what do you want?
do we make it so that if you defeat him and the Oilers win and you win this draft, you also claim his Masters draft victory and take both sort of championship prize packs?
No.
Okay. Good
That's
question.
fine. But no, I don't want to. I want the fans to have the shirt.
Now you're thinking about your show, and I love that. You're a great team player. Hanging out with Coach Mazer. He's got a couple more minutes before his phone dies down, so we're going to get right into the Utah hockey team. Coming into the NHL next year, they have a final 5, I believe, for the team name of choice.
6.
Lay him on me, brother.
Final 6. So we got the Utah Yeti, and that would have been cute a couple of years ago when there was some movies about Yetis and abominable snowmen and big feet
Smallfoot.
out there.
Yeah.
But I don't feel that. I don't feel that's an NHL level name. Like, I like most of the names in the NHL. The Golden Knights was at first. I just be the Knights. Golden, not really necessary, but it didn't affect me. Like Vegas Golden Knights, be Las Vegas Knights, fine. I'm okay with it. The Seattle Kraken still haven't. I love the jersey colors, but it still hasn't hit me that that's a legit NHL team yet. I think they got to win a playoff series before I believe that.
Okay.
But the Panthers were cool. Like all these team names that have come in, it takes a little while to get used to. But I look at this list: Utah Blizzard,
Ooh.
meh.
No.
Utah Mammoth, that's kind of cool. I like elephants and mammoths, and maybe they're bringing back the woolly mammoth. If that happens, then cool.
Yeah.
Science. Utah Outlaws, whatever.
Yeah.
The Utah
No. Like what does that even play on? That was my biggest question out of all of them. What the heck does Venom even play off of?
Well, there's some rattlesnakes in Utah, I believe. There's a certain type of rattlesnake that's popular in the area. I'm sure that they have venom in their bites.
Okay. Next.
Whatever. There's not a lot of mammoths in Utah, but maybe there's a lot of mammoth history. Maybe if you do go on a lot of digs in Utah, maybe you'd find some mammoth. If that's true, then that's cool. But I didn't. And Yetis, like abominable snowmen in Utah, I don't know. How close is Utah to the Rocky Mountains? Does it pass through there?
I'm pretty sure the Rocky Mountains go right through Utah, all the way down.
So maybe some northern, like northwest Yetis make their way down into Utah occasionally.
Pretty fun.
That's where some sightings are. Maybe that's where the first sighting was, because the guy was like, the Yeti was exposed. Okay. And so maybe there's some rumors there. I don't know. The other one, number 6, is Utah Hockey Club.
That's your winner. That's the one. Out of everything you just said, and I've been looking over this list, the only thing that doesn't only fit but makes sense is the hockey club, Utah HC. Right?
I don't know. Utah HC.
Sounds a lot better than Venom. Is this a Spider-Man movie? Come on.
Yeah, man, it's pretty lame. I don't know. I think that's probably the toughest thing, to come up with a name that would resonate with everybody. It's not going to happen. But I don't mean to look down at the list here that I have on the side of the highway while the wind's blowing and rattling the 99 Honda Odyssey, and people are storming past wondering what I'm doing.
Very important journalism.
But I had to pull over because your show's on and we have 3 people watching. So Brando watches, he says, almost every episode, and I watch it live almost every episode. And your mom and your dad watch the same stream or different streams?
So we got the same, so that would only be 3
or 3.
Yeah, my dad doesn't know how to watch it, so my mom has to set it up.
How this is for 2 people live. But afterwards, we get anywhere from 15 views to 875 views. So who knows?
Depending on how controversial we go, bro. That's what the internet's all about now. Luckily, we aren't one of those types of organizations that goes out just to get clicks and to get views and all that garbage. We always say, hey, we're not looking to get rich. We just want everyone to get comfortable, right?
Funny you say that, because just smash that like button and subscribe. All right.
Stop it.
Leave a comment about the Utah Hockey Club.
Okay.
That's what you tell people when they watch YouTube clips.
I thought you were going to leave us with a comment about the Utah Hockey Club. I'm sure your phone's about to die.
Oh, I'm telling the fans out there to leave a comment.
Here's a little secret about the comments. I never look at them. They'll never get to me because, like I've said it a million times now, the only thing you will ever get from someone leaving a comment is either anger, rage, or they'll say you're saying something that you're not allowed to say. No good ever comes from a comment. That's what I learned about the internet. So until that changes, we don't care about comments.
One invested fan conversation was going on, and there was a fellow that said that he was excited to see you and Matt and Young CTV's Matt Young, get a wrestle match. You're supposed to wrestle or something.
We are talking. There's been talks about us gimmicking this very table here so we can throw someone through it at the end of each show. And it would also cross over into the CCO podcast as they do a thing called the Sidewalk Slam. And I told them we should probably end those episodes with someone going through the table as well. It might be our signature thing where it's just, you don't know that the show is done until someone goes through a table.
And then there's some other talk that the Twitch is happening. Is that happening?
Oh, yeah. The Twitch is ready to rumble, if you will. It's going to be fantastic. We did our first recording over there.
So when is it happening?
Well, we'll talk more this Friday when you're in here, and we do some recording of other shows as well, as it is basically set to go. I'm just waiting to make sure we have the all clear, and then we will start scheduling our Twitch stream, which will be quite fun.
So you have no firm date?
Dude, have you been here before? We have no firm date on anything. That's the beauty of being live. You don't have to confirm anything. Just check in tomorrow. We'll update you. Easy.
I know that table is firm because I helped construct it, and I don't think you'll put anybody through it.
Huh. Challenge accepted. All right, you get out of here as I got a pre-tape to run. Louis playing what, right away here, 5 o'clock?
No, 6 o'clock. I got to get him to the Diamond in 45 minutes, but I'm nowhere near my house yet, so that's probably not going to happen. Tiddamore might be pissed off a little bit, but
no, dude.
I'm just kidding.
Now.
He's the...
Get off the highway and go get your kid to frickin' baseball, all right, buddy?
Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Mazer. Technology, I'll never understand it. You can do a Zoom link with a guy in Australia, and it'll be crystal clear. And then you get a little wind on the highway here in Saskatchewan, and you ain't got nothing. Science, man. That's something right there. Coach Mazer joining like he always does, one of our favorite co-hosts around here as he gets ready for another baseball game. This one being for his son Louis, as the kids are out there socking dingers all over the place. This is your show. Welcome to it. Shout out to our friends over at Aquaman. You can find them in Lloydminster, but not only in Lloydminster, they also do a whole bunch of stuff in Saskatchewan, as they're right on the border there. So Saskatchewan and Alberta. We're talking operation of licensed water treatment facilities. We're talking underwater drone inspections. We're talking annual and quarterly sampling and monitoring of your waters. All from our friends over at Aquaman. Phenom, what do you think about playing some walk-up music for your dad here? You want to try it yet, or do you want to wait? Do you want to go pre-tape first and get real ready for it? Okay, I just got him to stand up too. This is great. As you were, sir, as you were. Let's go ahead and run this pre-tape, as I want to make sure the walk-up is all set to go, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have another heel walk in here, which is going to be fantastic. So earlier we've done some pre-tapes with my main man, Sea-Dog. And now Sea-Dog is an old roommate of mine and an incredible person. Incredible human being, and he stops by and we just talk about life. So we're gonna play this as we celebrated him becoming a master's of teaching or something like that. I guess it'll all make sense in the video. Go ahead and roll that one, Phenom. Cheers.
Oh, cheers, my man.
To quote Slim Shady, guess who's back? Back again. My old roommate Cal is back again.
Yeah. Well, hey, I had such a good time.
Sea-Dog for sure.
Sea-Dog, man.
In the house. You're a star in your house now, Hank. Speaking of in the house.
Some people were like, why are these calling you Sea-Dog? I'm like, I don't even know why.
Because you're the Sea-Dog. You've been the Sea-Dog since day one.
I think it's kind of like, you know how you have like some nicknames for like,
dude,
the boys around here, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like,
we got Network Ryan, we got Uncle Brando,
we
got all the boys, Coach Mazer, we got
right,
Sea-Dog. I don't think I've ever called you Callum in my life.
Hey, that's true.
Honestly. His name's Callum, in case you care about real names.
With 2 A's in it and 2 M's.
Callam?
Here's a funny...
2 M's?
Oh, no. 2 A's, 2 L's. Not 2 M's.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know what, man? Okay, so this delivery driver came to my house and dropped off...
What were you ordering?
It's like some Amazon thing, right? I don't know. Like, I don't... it's not food. We never order... I don't know. It's not our thing to order food in.
You guys
but
cook, eh?
maybe.
You're such a traditional family.
Oh,
so
my wife
jealous.
Laura's an awesome cook.
Yeah, well, obviously. She's an awesome everything. We love your wife. Just want to get that there. Sorry, continue. I'm throwing you off.
No worries. Much appreciated, man.
So Amazon shows up to your house.
And they say they want my name. So I must have ordered it because they say call them over.
Oh no.
And they're like, and he starts laughing.
Like,
and he's
call
like,
him over.
He's like, call him over.
Oh boy.
I was like,
I'm
gonna go with that. Yeah,
sure.
Call him over.
As long as you got whatever I ordered there in your
that's
hand.
right.
Yeah.
And I got thinking, well, I guess that is, if you broke up my name and my last name, it would be call him over.
Damn near. If you leave the L out.
That's right.
Yeah.
No one pronounced my last name correctly anyways.
That's fair. So the reason you're here is not just because we love you and every time you come on the show, the ratings go way up. But also, you have convocated. Is that the proper term? You are officially convocated? Give it up.
Yeah, thanks.
So what does that mean?
Okay, so it means like, okay, convocation, bachelors, not bachelors anymore.
You don't even get to be a bachelor anymore?
No, I'm not a bachelor. Yeah, no, I'm a master.
Ooh, from bachelor to master.
That's right, bachelor's to master.
So it's a master of teaching?
Masters of education. Wow. Yeah.
So do you get to teach people now? Do you get to laugh at the bachelors and be like,
hey, those bachelors. Oh, you should have seen the bachelors across the stage. They looked young, dog. So young. I'm just like, oh.
Oh, to be a bachelor again.
To be a bachelor again. All these young bucks, you know.
So you walked across the stage.
Yeah, I did the stage thing. Yeah, they put on a real nice show at
TCU.
No, they moved it to. It's where the Huskies play hockey, I think.
Ooh,
is it Marilal? I can't even pronounce the word.
Merlis Belcher.
That's the one.
I was gonna say Rutherford, but Merlis Belcher's awesome. I love that place.
Yeah, so it was, they put on a great
big stage up there. And
they had a stage and seating for everyone. And
was it on like the rink?
Yeah, we were sitting on the level of the rink. Yeah,
I get it now. That's a nice setup.
Yeah, you know, like I thought, you know, I don't really need to go, but
it's a trip to Saskatoon. You can get on your show.
Heck yeah!
And I can tell this. You proved it. We like to say prove it around here. You sent me the picture of you and the gals, your lovely family, watching the show in the background.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you guys are legit watching.
Hey man, my kids are like YouTube kids. You know, we got Disney Plus, we got Netflix, we got all this
That's,
other
you know-
stuff. But you know what? They'll go on and they'll just like turn on YouTube and they watch like their YouTube
That's it.
random stuff.
That's where
So it's like,
everybody
hey man,
watches.
I'm throwing that on the feed. You can watch your show.
This is
You
why
know,
we
if
started.
Dad's hanging in the living room, I'm still in
show's
the remote.
going
I'm
up,
pulling
baby.
on your show.
That's it, and that's why we love it because it's your show now too. You're a part of this. You're
oh,
a
yeah,
character
yeah,
on this
sure,
show.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
it,
yeah.
right? And my grandma, I took Mandy Susie to Granny's yesterday, and she was trying to understand what we're doing. She's like, "Well, how can I watch it?" And I was like, "Well, Granny, it's on the internet."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Oh," and I lost her instantly. And I had to try to explain to her how people don't watch TV anymore. You don't watch cable. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
as
man.
old people still do. I got a sports package that I pay like $70 a month.
Right,
for, and
right.
that's what I watch. But as far as kids go, like the next generation of consumers with media, it's all online. And I was trying to explain it to Granny, and she just couldn't grasp it. You know, it's hard to explain to people.
Do you think it's because like, oh, okay, I like this show. I'm just gonna watch every episode right now.
No, it's because nobody likes to be told when their show is on and when to watch it. Everyone wants to watch whatever they want.
Oh, but
at
you
their
could go back
own
in nostalgia
pace,
and be
on
like,
their own
oh
time.
man, I remember like Friday nights growing up. It was like, what time is it?
Thank goodness
It's
it's
like-
Friday, dog.
Yeah, like
It's time for Family Matters. It's time for Step by Step. You know what I'm saying?
I was
It's time
always
for
like
Full House.
I was always jonesing for because like after school you get like your two shows in a row, right?
That's it.
I like our Star Trek on Friday
Oh,
nights. You
there
know what I mean?
go. That's a nice one.
Yeah, nerd out to that.
See, and kids don't know what that's about. They don't know that you
Like
had to just like wait for a time, and then you had to gather around the TV to watch the show you
Yeah.
wanted to watch. And that's why all of this streaming stuff is so huge now. And that's why we are here instead of being on a TV or on a radio, because this is where everyone goes. That's what I tell my granny
True.
anyway.
I just posted to YouTube last night, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
You promised me you'd bring me a video. Is it a biking video?
No, this is like this is like a family video.
Maybe we could, if you
So-
send it to me, we can link in the describes or something we can do.
Okay,
so,
well, I don't know
linking
if
in the
everyone's going to be
describes.
interested in this.
Well,
but-
okay, well, I'm interested.
Okay, so here's, you talked about your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Wanted to watch your show.
Yeah.
So my auntie Colleen,
Auntie Colleen. Hello, Auntie
she's,
Colleen.
yeah, we've been working on something. Grandma is 90 years old this
Ooh, getting
year.
up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So big parties happening. So we're doing like a slideshow movie.
Oh, okay.
So teaching Auntie Colleen how to use like
slideshow
media
software.
We got video of grandma. We have pictures of grandma.
Okay.
We're putting in like audio songs, like tying all that stuff together, editing it. And then
It's a lot of work.
Then after that, it's like, well, how are you going to show it? Are you going to burn it on a disc?
Oh,
No,
dang.
you're not burning discs anymore, right?
I don't think so.
Like,
So how do you show? Where do you put it? You put it on a drive?
Oh, I upload it to YouTube, dude.
Oh, yeah. That's what you just said. That's what you did.
Yeah. So it's great.
You're putting these family stuff up there, but you won't give me like a bandsaw or a bike video from you, the greatest creator in the history of content.
I guess I'm getting at like being a media creator has different genres, right? Like
see what
I
you're
don't know if that's a genre, but like different applications.
Yes.
Like there's entertainment pieces. There's like just like
How-to videos.
well, sure, how-to videos. I got a couple.
huge
I got a
right now.
couple of those,
Of course you
right?
do.
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
but
man.
like
You're
I don't know. I think it's like part of just like your grandma or like my auntie. Even if you're maybe out of this generation, man, jump into the technology.
Hop in.
And,
Water's warm. If
be
I
a
can do it,
creator.
anyone. Well,
Yeah, be a creator.
I shouldn't say I can do it because I can't do it. I have so
Oh.
many people helping me
But
right now.
you can learn though. If you have someone teaching, like I'm sure these boys and
They're so
they're
smart,
teaching you
dude.
stuff.
They're so smart. They built everything. They built all this stuff. They try to teach me, and that's why I still have to say anywhere you can find. And I forgot to write down the last word. It's nice. Where you can find your audio books or podcasts or something. I'm supposed to say all these like cool things, and I'm like, I don't really want to say all that stuff. It's just a little thing that I do. I understand this is the future. This is
Yeah.
why I'm doing it. This is why we're here. But it doesn't mean I have to like it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you love it.
Oh, I hate this.
You love it.
I love talking to you. I love being like a host. I love having my buddy come in right after walking across the stage, going from a bachelor to a master, and then celebrating with a damn cheers. That's what
Cheers,
I like.
man.
That's what I'm saying. We're splashing all over the place. So that's just a little bit about me.
Hey,
More important.
hey,
Okay,
man.
okay,
So, you talked about the convocation. I'll just plug the master's bit.
thank you.
It's Masters of Technology and Design. ETAD, Education, Technology, and Design. So we've been just babbling about technology and design. Yeah.
And you're a master.
Yeah. So here, let me give you a little tidbit about
would love that.
This is
Pull back the curtain.
one part of like we're going to talk about digital community here.
Okay.
Right?
Am I in the digital community?
Well, yeah, because a digital community is like maybe us here, people watching, people maybe like hearing about it or whatever. It's a digital field.
Okay.
And they see you as part of their community, right? Right.
So I'm in the community.
You're in the community.
All right.
And as much as you are saying like, oh man, I'm not part of the community. Yeah, dude, you are.
Okay.
One part of that I came to understand is like, because I used to like social media, digital communities, that sort of stuff.
For the birds, bro.
I
Touch some grass.
never participated, right? Like,
I still don't. I got
if you
Brooksy,
look
Wendy
me up
Brooks
on
Media.
like Facebook. Like I haven't posted in whatever.
Yeah.
But
I could say
Laura does it for me, and
Again,
then she
best
just
wife
links my
ever,
name,
that's
and there
what
we
I'm
go.
talking about,
But yeah, what you're doing here is creating a digital community
yeah. Okay.
with people that are watching, and it's okay to just like be an observer. And then, hey, if someone like me wants to be a participant in this digital community
Right.
of your show,
Okay.
Dufferin Avenue Media Network,
Yeah, that's it.
it's like,
Okay.
Bring
well,
it in.
Here's my big question to you now.
yeah,
Is what does it take for your channel to join this community?
my channel.
I want to get your channel on here, man. I want to bring in a master's of technical engineering and editing or whatever it was that you said.
You don't need to bring in my channel.
Your channel's so good.
Wouldn't you say I'm already part of this digital
Well,
community?
you are, yeah, but I want to promote it more. I feel like your videos are so good. Like half of your videos are you wiping out on either cross-country skis or on a bike. It's so sick. It's just like, it's like Jackass. I love that stuff. Remember last time you were here, you're giving us tips on how to fall properly.
That's right. Yeah, just
You got
throw
a
the
belly
body
flop.
forward, man. Okay, man. Like I test out this grandma's 90th video on YouTube with the family. Make sure it's like
Got all the stuff.
gonna run up, and of course, like my kids are there, like mom's there. They're like, put on when Callum like wipes out. I'm like, oh,
the best video.
it's like I gotta take this thing off.
Star, no, man. It's so good.
But they put it on, man. And it's still funny.
The
it's still
sounds,
funny, man.
The sounds you
Oh.
make. Like, again, I hope we can link
I hear you,
descriptions
man. I
in
hear
here
you.
somewhere
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's so
sure,
funny.
sure.
Yeah, but
I don't
I'll keep seducing you on that level. I want to know, because I saw something really, really cool and something I've been very, very interested in. And this goes back. The other reason I hate being in this community is because I have to go through social medias. You know what I mean? I have to
This
see
is a
stuff.
digital community, man. Even though we're here.
Are you trying to hug
in a
it out?
I'm trying to like.
I'll hug it out.
You want?
You want to hug it out?
Yeah.
That's a love. You were on the Wheatland Express. Choo choo.
Oh man.
All aboard Party Town. How awesome was that? I've been trying to go on this thing for so long.
Dude. Oh.
You even dressed up, didn't you? Tell me
It
about
was
it.
okay. It was Wheatland Express. If you haven't gone on it, you got to go on it. It is so fantastic.
Tell everyone what it is.
It's out of Waka. There is like
It's on a train.
it's
You're
on a train at the end of like Main Street Waka.
That's where you board?
That's where you board, and you walk into an old, they call it Little Big Town.
Ah, yes.
And it's like, first thing, saloon. And, ooh,
Bottoms up.
yeah, that was how it got going.
So you got pretty liquored up, is what you're saying. Well,
Hey,
again,
man,
if you're on a
it was
train.
it was my mother-in-law's 70th birthday party,
Oh, come on.
and
So you guys like booked the whole thing?
yeah, and
Oh,
there's always a
that's so
family
cool.
thing, and I love making my mother-in-law and my father-in-law laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the thing that I was going for. And then Laura likes to dress up for this stuff. So
And
she's like, and
you
I'm
like
all
to
game
dress,
for that.
of
I'm game.
course. You're just a good hubby.
So I get into character.
What was your character's name?
Jolly Rogers. Western Jolly Rogers. I got like a pirate thing. I love pirates. So like Saskatchewan pirate. And I went like full in for like the entire train ride there and back.
What kind of voice does Jolly Roger have?
Oh, I'll have to find it here.
Give him a second.
Let's see.
Let's see. Who's going to dial it in?
You might have to ask me a question or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you want me to ask? Okay, I got you. Hello, Mr. Rogers, sir. What can I get for you today?
Well, this is Jolly Rogers here, and I'm just here to, have a good time on your show. And on that Wheatland Express, he didn't let up 1 second. And one of the funny parts about it, there's role players that come up and down that train, and they play up to the crowd. And Jolly Rogers was all in.
Man, it's like a cross between like a Southern Belle
Yeah.
and a train robber
That's right.
and a pirate.
I try to be a little bit of pirate.
There's a little pirate. There's a little undertone of pirate, but not much. I like that because everyone just goes.
I can't really do the
Who wants to arr all
It was
day?
just like, oh man, I had so much fun. I gotta probably apologize to the actors that
Did you take over the show?
they were.
They're to be fair, they're probably used to people taking over.
I
the
don't
show.
think they were. I was the only one dressed
No,
up.
this was
It was just me. It was like me just rolling in there, like, I'm coming in hot. Laura gives me the green light. I'm just waiting for like someone to say, okay, tone it down a little bit here.
cool this guy down.
You know what I mean?
Get the ice bucket.
Cool,
It's
but
too
like
hot.
it didn't happen.
No, there's no
Kids
cooling.
stayed home. It's just Laura and I, and we just we just lit it up on that train.
Just Jolly Rogers and his
So
big
it was so
bottle of
cool.
booze.
It was so cool.
That's what I keep hearing. So it's definitely worth getting into.
Yeah. I don't know if you. It's tough to say if. Oh, it is so funny, Gary. It was so funny. Like there is some great characters. They have Sheriff Broadstone.
Well, they're like professional.
They're
actors,
professional
right?
actors.
These aren't just some jabronis hanging on a train. Like, this is legit.
Sheriff Broadstone was loving me. Maybe. The priest guy with the Parsnips. He's like priest. I don't know. Like he's like his actor is like a pastor.
Okay.
And I kept on giving them like coins. It's all for charity, right?
Of course.
They raise money for the Children's Hospital.
That's what I'm saying. It's a great cause.
And I heard you bring your change,
Okay.
but
You brought gold.
I
pieces
brought
instead?
just like a couple of golden loonies, but most of them were beaver, wapiti, blue nose, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I got you.
So
that people don't really want anymore.
Oh
is what
man!
you're
And
saying?
then there's a Professor Broadstone.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was a good sport. He was a good sport. Professor Broadstone was a good sport.
Would you say that
the mayor?
you've been
The mayor didn't like me.
dancing with Professor Broadstone? No. Yeah.
Would I dance with him? Oh, I think I probably would dance with him. He was a handsome man.
There's a song called Mr. Brownstone that I was trying to
Brownstone? Okay, I'm not familiar.
impersonate from Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
It's about heroin. It's not very
Oh, okay, gotcha.
kind of catchy though.
Yeah, but man, that Wheatland Express, do it.
So definitely, dude. Do you think they
If
would
they go-
advertise
they
with
go-
us? Should we see if we can get some sort
Oh.
of deal going where the Dufferin Ave Media
They
Network
should
throws a
jump
party
in on
the
this.
train?
Oh yeah, you could. Oh, if they brought in an actor, it'd be fantastic.
We could probably do like a
Here.
whodunit type of murder mystery with
one of their
network.
one of their things. So we did the train heist when we went on. The
Was
other
it you
things,
that heisted the train.
no, it was the last chance game, and when it was finally, they have like a loose script they kind of go off of,
Okay,
and I kind of knew like, okay,
you knew what was up.
Jolly Rogers is done here. Like, sit down. Like, don't make
Stop
any more.
talking,
Don't
Mr.
make any
Rogers.
more scenes. They already know you being hidden every bar on this train. You know what I mean? Like, every
They can
car
tell you
has
had
a
a good time.
bar.
Yeah.
It has a beautiful. There's a 40-foot bar, man, on one of the trains. The whole thing's a bar.
Old Gary would have loved that.
I know.
Loser
You're off the
Gary
sauce.
Now, loser Gary now is just like jelly. Old Gary.
Oh,
would've
you
been
would have a
late.
great
I would've
time.
been
It doesn't.
sleeping on
You
the
don't
bar.
have to. You don't have to booze or.
No, I
you
know.
know
No,
what I
I'm
mean?
just saying, like, you know how much I used to love drinking.
Yeah.
So that would be like heaven on earth for me. Like, really? We can just get in here? All right. Bottoms up.
Well, man, like the fun part is you're supposed to interact with these characters. Like they interact with all the
Yeah, it's
people.
like an interactive stage show.
Right. But
That's so
then
cool.
all of a sudden they came to Jolly Rogers and
Did they kill you or anything? Did anyone get
No.
shot off?
no.
They
But
didn't throw you
they
off the
it was like improv. Like you ever do improv with people?
Never
like,
say no.
Yeah, never say
Always
no.
yes
Yeah,
and.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like I would throw out stuff at them and pretty like lowbrow
Lowbrow stuff, yeah.
like really lowbrow
Just
stuff.
like an adult
like I would
only
like
party?
like I would be like, that's what she said. Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And would the crowd go nuts or like no reaction?
Oh, everyone these guys were so good. They knew I was joking. Like
So Jolly
and
Rogers
like
ran
Jolly
the
Rogers
train,
was just
basically.
being a real pirate. Like
I'd like to spend an evening with Jolly Rogers. I think. He sounds like quite
man,
the dude.
Laura wants me to go back on the train, like
No, you
back
know
to the
what
next
she
one,
wants.
and like I
No,
don't
no,
know
I'll
if I
tell
can do
you.
Jolly Rogers. I don't know if they want Jolly Rogers anymore.
I'll tell you exactly what Laura wants. Your lovely wife wants Jolly Rogers for an evening.
She wants to do the murder mystery. So there's
Yeah.
there's the train heist, there's murder mystery. So she wants to do the murder mystery. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then there's like a wedding, Abigail's wedding, and then there's another one that's like Halloween.
See,
She wants Jolly Rogers to come back.
well, yeah.
I know what you're
that's what
saying.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to be
She
too
likes
obvious with it, but clearly there's a lot more here than just one. What do you say? Like a one-time thing with Mr. Rogers. That's all I'm gonna say. Something.
I don't
there's
know
a
if
spark there.
I don't know if
That was
I don't
sexy.
know if he should come back though. It was like
Oh, not to the
was
public.
on
No,
the
I think
edge.
he's done to the public. But maybe in the bedroom. We'll
I don't
see
know.
how it all goes.
I don't know if Wheeland Express wants Jolly Rogers back.
By the sound, I don't think anyone does except for me and your wife.
It was fun though, man, and like give it up to that actor group. I think they're called Butter Ghost Theater
Ghost.
Company. Butter Ghost Theater Company.
Great show.
They're very inviting, accepting of Jolly Rogers. Appreciated it.
I think we just did a great commercial for them.
Yeah,
That's good. We're all about helping people here. You know that.
for sure. And like I just loved how they could improv with you.
That's
And other
the sweet
people
spot, man.
other people were improvising with them, but I just went.
You challenged them a little.
I challenged them
Yeah.
like to the extreme. I'm sure. And that was their first showing of the year.
I just picture
So
you just like
they
dead
might be
eye
like-
and a guy.
Yeah.
You know
Oh.
what? Just look at him dead eye. Have you ever served a pirate a drink with his pants off?
Yeah, like it was
Stuff like that.
It was almost to
Yeah,
that.
That's amazing.
But yeah. So
I'm so proud of you.
that was Saturday, man. I've had a killer weekend.
You went from Jolly Rogers
Jolly Rogers on Saturday.
to Master of Educating,
Masters of Education.
and Design,
Technology and design. Yeah.
and now you're on your show.
Yeah. So happy to
Cheers
be
to
here.
you. I'm
so happy to be here, man.
I'm so happy to have you. You have become a recurring character. And from now on, every time you are in town,
Mm-hmm.
stop by here and we check in again because you are a fan favorite on the show. I say that right now.
Hey, this is a great place to come back to and chat about whatever's happening in a person's life, eh? When I explain to people, I'm like, what's your show about? I'm like, I think it's about like lifestyle. Is that? I think it's about lifestyle.
Lifestyle of the broke and middling.
I say it's a podcast. It's a lifestyle
I
podcast.
always tell people it's whatever the hell you want it to be. The second you put a label on something, it has to be that. And this show, like what's this? It's going to be the 41st show?
Mm-hmm.
41 shows, man, and each one has been so different.
That's true.
Why would you want to put a cap on that?
I listen. I like podcasts.
Yeah, and you can check ours
you know what?
audio anywhere
Yes.
you find your audio.
Drop this because I was trying to mow the lawn the other day,
There we
listening to
go.
podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm running YouTube in my pocket.
Yeah, and then the screen, man.
Yeah,
If you have
the screen's
screen
running.
It throws you off.
But yeah, boost
You can get
where
this-
to get it on
What
a
was it?
podcast.
Spotify's and
Spotify.
Apple Book, Apple Pods. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of them. Wherever you find your podcasting, I think is what it's.
You don't have to watch; you just can listen.
Yeah, just listen. So then you don't have to worry about your screen going black and shutting down, all that
That's
stuff.
right.
We all know how phones work. Anything else you want to throw out there before we call her, bud?
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is my big promotion of PA.
Here we go. Yes, I knew it. Yes, that was on my list. Okay. Shout it out, dog. Here we go.
All right, so this is going to be,
Get the dates right.
I think, June 9th. Okay.
That's like
Is
this
it a
weekend.
Sunday? It's this coming up weekend, June 9th. PA is doing their, well, no, I shouldn't say PA.
Yeah, Sunday,
It's-
June 9th.
Yeah.
Got it
Okay.
right.
Sunday, June 9th. Fresh Air Experience hosts a bike music festival, like bicycle music festival. It is awesome. So at Little Red, the best part of PA in my world
He's
is
from
Little
PA,
Red.
that's where he lives. So
I'm from
he's the same.
Saskatoon, but living in
Yeah.
PA.
Yeah.
And Little Red is like, if there wasn't Little Red for me, oof.
It's so close
it's
to the
so
city,
awesome.
but it feels so far away when you're
Man,
in there,
Little
right?
Red is just the most
so
beautiful
cool.
place.
Yeah.
Best cross country skiing in the province.
Best biking?
Best biking, in my opinion, in the province.
Yep.
So it's a music festival. Put in your team. You know, you can compete against me and my boys.
I would never.
So
never.
big challenge to Saskatoon.
Get the boys out.
Bring it.
And we're talking like mountain biking, right?
Yeah, we were number 2 last year. We're looking for number 1
How
spot.
many guys are on your team? Show them up.
4. Okay, so it's like you have 6 hours to make as many laps as you can. It's a
Like
7K
endurance
lap.
race. Holy
Yeah,
jeez.
and then you just like you swat off every, you know, like
Every
we'll
lap.
do like everyone will do a lap and then keep on going. But it's music throughout the day, live music.
Love that.
We got we got stuff for the kids. To like there's like a activity race for the kids. There is awesome
Heaven on
food from Naughty Pine.
I love a naughty pie.
Yeah, Kelly Taylor, super funny
Everyone
comedian.
knows Kelly Taylor, dude. That's my
PA
dude.
boy,
I've done
if
a
you
bunch
wanna-
of events with that dude. He's
Man,
so cool.
if
Such
you
a
want
nice
like
guy.
PA humor,
Shout out
like
to
Kelly Taylor is so
sick.
good.
He's so good. He
So
knows
he-
everybody too. Hey, he's like the most popular guy in Saskatchewan.
Dude, I went to, Miles Morrison came and did a
My
show
other
in
dude,
PA.
man. See, I gotta get,
So
get
funny.
him in here.
Get him in here, man.
Miles, I'm gonna text him. I got his
good.
number. I'm gonna
Send
text him.
a
And we're gonna
message.
get him in here.
So
he can start doing one thing a week.
He's like old time buddies with Kelly Taylor.
Well, they've done the touring together and all
Yeah,
that.
oh, that like those guys go back long time. So Kelly Taylor's doing the MC. Like I'll just sit after I do my lap. I just sit down. I listen to music and listen to Kelly Taylor, and I just like laugh my tail off, man. So anyways,
our comedian buddies, man.
it's
That's a good point.
Pine Needle is what it's called. Look it up on Facebook or Google search it or whatever you want to do. It's the Bike Music Festival. Mike and Ron Horn from Fresh Air Experience put it on. If you're
Thank
not,
you to Mike and Ron
Oh,
Horn.
dude, if you're going through PA to the lakes and you don't stop in at Fresh Air,
What are you even doing?
like don't go across that bridge without stopping downtown, man.
You need that fresh air, bro. You can't breathe without.
It's the best bike shop in PA. Well, the only bike shop, but it's like super awesome and the best outdoor shop. Like, if
That's it.
I don't know, I talk to people at the lake because I'm a Canada Lake guy and like I'm a lake guys. Everyone's a lake guy in PA. I'm like, and like in Saskatoon too. I'm like,
Absolutely.
you guys go to Fresh Air? They're like, what? I'm like, how can you even be in the north? Like, where are you going?
What are you even doing, bro?
Like, are you guys going to Cabela's or something like that?
Oh, that's a big chain. We don't like
Big
big chains,
chains.
do we? I should.
Not
my
if
dad
you,
loves
not if you
Cabela's. My
want
dad
like,
loves
hey
Cabela's.
man, not if you want a community like engaging experience and like super awesome products.
That's a great way of putting it.
Then
Man, could you imagine if we did this whole thing when you forgot to give that shout out?
oh, I would have
coming in here.
forgotten. Here, this is the club right here.
There it is.
Yeah, Rock and Road.
Rock
Bike
and Road.
Club. I designed this shirt, man.
Is there anything you don't do?
Technology and design. ETAD. Masters of Education.
He's literally he's wearing the proof. Unbelievable.
I don't know what else you want to talk about.
That's probably good. We ran our route here.
Yeah.
I think we've gone long enough on this one, but I do want to thank you for stopping by. It means the absolute world to me. And Sea Dog, I love you, buddy. Thank you for being a member of your show, a member of this team, and I look so forward to getting you back in here again real soon.
Hey man, anytime. You want to know what learn? You want to learn from the kids?
Yeah.
This is jellyfish.
That's pretty cool. And then you go, ow, it's stung.
Yeah. Ow.
What's that, a Portuguese man of war? as I talk over the Sea Dog at the end of that one, because we got one more guest here, and we were just talking about how you should always treat whenever you're around a microphone like they are always live. So that's why you heard me yelling Mike's live, because we were just quoting Adam Sandler CDs and the song Medium Pace. Do not look it up. It's a very, I don't know if you could say it aged incredibly well or it aged horribly. I guess it depends who you talk to. Phenom, let's go ahead and play this next guest in, a little Paperboy, please. Oh, that's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, our final guest of the day, Curtis Anderson!
A Royal Rumble, Gary Nickel.
That's it.
Yes,
man.
no, we weren't saying anything bad. We were quoting old Adam Sandler CDs.
His was no way that could go bad.
No. I
Never.
remember I had the Adam Sandler CD and the Jerky Boys CD.
Oh, don't get me started on the Jerky Boys, dude.
Heavy rotation in the Anderson house.
Man, yeah, like you can't even quote anything from a Jerky Boys. I like it. Like, he's got warts. Warts up. Yeah.
See, people don't. It was very painful.
They're so painful.
I started throwing them off the roof. People, this is a time before the internet. Okay, you don't know how amazing it was to get audio of joke phone calls, of crank calls. Like it was just you couldn't just Google it and have like 18 hours. I'm not trying to be like Old Man Anderson on here, but like,
dude, and not only that,
it was insane
to have an audience that was so open to humor. Like no woke culture, no people telling you can't say anything anymore. Like anything went, and it was all so funny, and no one got offended. It was such a magical time.
Yeah, and just finding those things in the store.
Yeah, jackpot.
Just you see a CD, you're like, this isn't Mariah Carey. This is like recordings of prank phone calls,
literally, or like
a joke. A joke. Like it was just so mind blowing in the '90s. We're like, of course I'm gonna buy this.
Take me back, hey.
I can remember going to, I don't even know what it was called, some like B or C chain DVD and music store. And they had like to switch it to wrestling, after ECW ended, all the ECW people went to like XPW.
Ooh.
And there were just like XPW discs, a wall of them. And I was like, who recorded this and put this, and how is it in Saskatoon?
Yeah. What is happening? Oh.
It was just, I couldn't buy that stuff quick enough.
I'm telling you, if we could
now,
get a DeLorean, my friend,
I'm sure we could.
Yeah, it's no fun when you do it. The nostalgia isn't there anymore.
Right? You can just look it up. There it is. Yeah. Moving on. I'm going to watch 3 minutes of it. And that's it.
Whoop, there it is. It's like womp.
You used to rent a VHS tape, and you would watch it.
Dude.
You couldn't just be 3 minutes in and be like, I'm bored, next. Like, you put your money down.
That was it.
You have to watch it.
Video nights over in Avalon. That's where we go. Or then to Family Video over in Churchill.
Family Video, legendary.
So good.
The Bug.
Ah, that Bug.
The Bug.
Did you ever get one of those events where he was in the house?
Oh, like the mascot?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I did. That was best day of my childhood. Like, the Bug's here. And 7 movies, 7 days, $7.
Yeah.
This is all a fat kid wants.
Oh, okay.
Mom, buy me some chips. I got 7 movies.
I'm going to start crying because life was so good. What happened to life? Why did it get so hard and crappy?
We had it and we lost it. You know what it is?
Got to bring it back.
You know what it is? It's anticipation. I'm serious. I'll die on this hill. Life.
I agree with that. 100%.
Life is about anticipation. Thank you. Okay. My camera one. Where am I? Camera one.
Okay.
Okay. Life is about anticipation. Nothing worth anything is readily available. And you have to come from pre-internet to really understand that. But if you can get something immediately, it's never going to resonate. You think about that. Why do people like Christmas? Think about Christmas. Mm-hmm. You would sit there and you would stare at that gift for like 2 or 3 weeks because it was anticipation.
And you got so excited.
And then you'd open it up and it was like, it's what I wanted. Imagine if Christmas morning was just like here and wasn't even wrapped. You'd be like, this is what I wanted. But no.
Sweet.
Anticipation.
Christmas.
Right?
There's also something to be said about everybody being or watching or doing something at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like when you know a show is going to be on TV at this time every Friday, you and all your friends at your own homes are watching that show because that's the show that's on during that time. And everyone comes together and everyone's a part of it. You don't have that anymore because you can just watch whatever the hell you want all the time.
And you watch it at different times. I remember calling people the second a show would end on my beep, 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 beep. You know, my mom had one of those like padded things you could put on. I don't know. They never worked. Yeah. They were like just for old ladies. Never worked on my shoulder because it's so giant, right? Linebacker
even
shoulder.
What you just said that to get you canceled. You got to be careful.
No, what?
You can't say that phone handles are just for old ladies.
Nobody even knows what a phone handle. Oh,
jeez.
I'm sorry. I apologize to the elderly ladies watching right now who had the foam phone holders back in 1987. They were lovely, and
thank you.
You're seen.
I appreciate you doing that.
Okay.
So we'll save the old guys rambling about how good it used to be in the old days for next show. I want to get behind the lens with my man Curtis Anderson here because you're at all the events all the time. You're Mr. Cameraman. What do we got coming up over the next couple weeks?
We have Rattlers are back on the 12th.
Woo, they're good.
They're really good. Yeah. And I it's summer, but go inside.
Support local, man. Like
right?
Joker always says, our good buddies. Just support local.
I know we don't
Support
have
local
too many
team.
warm days, but go do yourself a favor and go take in a Rattlers game. They're so good. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing they need is more people. And I know it's tough because it's June, July in Saskatoon.
We only have 4 days of summer here.
It's true, but you know, throw them a bone. Go. I would
Go
love.
Rattlers!
I would love to see way more people in that place. And it's a big arena to fill, as it is. But you know, the louder it is in there, everything is always better. So go support the Rattlers. Go check it out. And their mascot's a giant snake, right?
What more do you want?
And I love him to death. But the head's so big, you could tell as he's running, it's kind of like impeding his vision. So you're always like, oh, is
That
today going to
blinds-
be the day? So watch out for that.
Yeah.
He's a professional, great guy. But one day he's going to just run into something, and that's you know.
That's how you go viral. That's how
right?
you get on the,
there you go.
on the internet.
And
What
it
else?
might, and the thing he runs into may be my clothesline. We'll see.
Oh,
I'll
full
turn.
heel
I'll
turn
turn.
from Curtis Anderson. Yes, please.
Sweet chin music
Sign
to
me.
hiss out of nowhere.
And then taking your shirt off, have the rival team, the team they're playing against. have that jersey on.
A bad guy camera op. Right?
It was me. It
I've
was
always,
me all along.
as a camera op, when they do that in wrestling, right?
Yeah,
I'm always annoyed.
dude.
Because
you
there's
don't
always
that
like
move?
there's always, you know, when
Oh, because you're an actual
well, because I'm
camera guy, I
like,
see what you're saying.
what are the people in the truck?
Yeah, how
you
do
know,
they
when
not
like
know
when
that
the
guy's
when the
in
bad guy wrestler's a fake camera guy,
And he's got the full on
He's-
like.
and then at the
camo.
end of the match, he takes his hat
reveal
off
him.
and hits someone with his camera.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's been going on in the truck? They've been calling for camera 4, and like Randy Orton doesn't know how to do camera.
Either that or
he's
you
probably
say-
out of focus, and he's like not listening to the director, and the director's like 4, get me a close up, and he's just doing his own thing, like.
Or you say, holy shit, I did not know that Randy Orton was that good of a cameraman.
Right?
He did incredible.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's riding the iris like you do. You know?
Get it
He's
in there.
setting his focus. It's
Yeah.
Randy Orton.
We don't have it like this. Or I guess we didn't have it like this, eh? Where they just self adjust or whatever it is.
No.
Zoom and all that.
Anyway,
else we got going
Sutherland
on?
Speedway
Here
there
we go.
coming up on the 15th. They're always packed.
Well,
There's
yeah.
always a big turnout. Big
Rebels racing, baby. That's what it's all
big
about.
racing community
Get some
here
slingshots
in
going out there.
Saskatchewan. Oh, it's so much fun.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, it's just the community there is really something. If you're not into racing, I get it. But if you show up to one, you're like,
This is fun.
it's a community.
Yeah.
It's people just having fun watching their dads drive or their moms drive or their daughters drive or their sons drive. And it's, you know, there's like sometimes like there's a park there for kids and sometimes there's some like play areas and there's food. And it's a fun night. It's a fun night.
People
good
coming
vibes.
together for something at the same time. Just like we were saying earlier. You all go there, you're all, you know,
Just like your
similarly
show.
interested in what's going on. Yeah, and just like your show. That's a great way of putting it. This is where we all come together to try to make the world a better place. That's all we do here.
Third on my Royal Rumble shirt. It's kind of a workout shirt though. You'll notice
What-
it's like ripped.
What year was that Rumble?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
It's not that old. It's like
No, it
20.
looks pretty fresh.
But it's ripped. It's kind of a workout shirt, but I.
I love how you tore the bicep.
Oh, I
There's
did.
a
Oh, yes,
workout
yeah, I
shirt.
did that. Ah, jeez.
Yeah, my bad.
So hard getting small shirts with extra large arms. They just don't make it. Thanks, Gary Nickel. I think I probably tore it on the fridge.
Now that would be a good move.
Yeah.
I tore way too many things on the fridge. I have to get a new handle on my fridge door handle.
Yeah.
It's like super sharp. So in the meantime, I've just put electrical tape around it, like a hockey stick.
Yeah.
It's starting to cut through. It's very sharp. It's a sharp handle on an old fridge.
Start putting tape around your hand too. And
There
then
we go.
Double tape.
And then dip it in some glass. Go
Right.
some
That
hardcore
that
wrestling.
that refrigerator's got to learn. Right.
God, that would hurt.
You
Anything
just
else
start
going
punching
on?
the
before
punching the
we-
fridge.
before
No, I think
play
we
some-
should
that's it?
leave with the visuals of
Beat up
Gary
the fridge.
Nickel in his PJs.
Fight in the fridge. Not
Just wants a
fighting in it.
snacky snack at 3 a.m.
Why won't you open
Worried
it?
about guests showing up,
Why is everything so
and that
stressful?
damn fridge cuts him. That's his
Why
breaking
can't I
point.
listen to the
That's
Jerky
his
Boys
breaking
anymore?
point, right? Why did the Jerky Boys get canceled? Why can't we
That's
talk
that
about
music phenom.
Adam Sandler track 1 without Gary being like, "Whoa! Live bikes, Curtis! Don't get me canceled." Which is funny because track 1 was probably like the least offensive of the Adam Sandler disc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
gotta start out slow,
At a medium pace.
right?
Yeah.
I love what you did there.
I mean, we could quote forever. That's the humor that built us, man. Like our generation, a lot of us who like really enjoy comedy, we got into the Jerky Boys, we got into those Adam Sandler CDs because it was like watching them, but you got to take them with you. Just listen. It was so.
And just the commercial aspect of it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, how are they selling this? This is not something we have seen before. At least I hadn't. You go into like HMV or Sam the Record Man. There's like a comedy section now, but it's not like your parents' comedy, you know? It's not like the like Schuster or whatever. You know? Like,
Laurel and Hardy? No, thank you.
Like,
Oh, boy.
so then I tells this dame, you're like, no.
To Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. That was an amazing job out on the Windy Highway. To my boy Sea-Dog, a.k.a. the Seahawk now. He is always so much fun. Congratulations on your master's degree of teaching and design or whatever it was. Great job there with pre-tape. And Curtis Anderson, thank you for closing out today and reminiscing about how...
Closing out. You mean the main event.
Main eventing.
The main event.
Today. And reminding us how good the old days used to be. I appreciate that, buddy.
If you ever don't have a guest show up, you should pre-tape. You should get Noah to pre-tape you, and you can interview yourself and just try to line it up. Right?
Yeah, that's what we're going to start doing.
Right? Just be like, Gary, that's fascinating. And you can talk back and forth,
okay.
try to line it up, right?
I love it. Okay, we got to go. Thank you again to Phenom as well, the father-son team brother
brothers
in the house and carrying us all the way home. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday edition of your show at 4 p.m. Until then, please remember, do good things. You'll have good things happen to you. We have to make this world a better place because I just want to listen to the Jerky Boys again, man.
Right.
Without being judged. And I understand their albums.
And you're not out till you're over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. Remember that.
That's true. Be
Words
careful.
to live by.
We'll see you tomorrow.